topic is that the serial bus architecture. Under this, we have to discuss the three different variety of serial bus technology. In the parallel bus, we have discussed the synchronous and asynchronous parallel bus concept with respect to the synchronous clock and asynchronous clock. So here RS-232 is one of the serial bus architectures, USB and Firebird. UART also we are using. Both the USB and UART are same with as both transmitter and receiver at the same bus. RS-232, we see the RS-232 is standard common standard use 9-pin and 25-pin connectors. In some of the RS-232 having a 9-pin, some of the RS-232 pin having 25 pins. RS-232 is used for slow bitrate devices such as mouse, keyboards, and non-graphic terminals. It is a cable normally used to transfer the data in serial manner. So the black diagram is fetched here. That is the terminal CV memory peripheral devices are connected via the serial communication logic line receivers and drivers. Here the RS-232 interface. That is in some telephone we are using RS-232. That is modulation and demodulator. In between modulator and demodulator, that RS-232 cable is used to transfer the data in terms of serial manner. Both transmitter and receivers we are using RS-232. Here are the line receivers and drivers. Here one from computer to the terminal. So serial communication controllers also used to providing the mechanism to transfer the data in serial manner using RS-232. This is CBU and the system buses are there. So serial communication controller is connected with the drivers. So the interface in between that modem and that receiver, we are using RS-232 cable. These are the different signals that is pins used in the RS-232. Transmit data, receive data, request to send, clear to send, data set ready, signal ground, received the line. So these mainly we are using different transmit data, RST, request to send, clear to send, data set ready. These are the important signals. 9 signals very important here in the RS-232. From the source to destination, it is identified in a different form. So these are about the RS-232 cable. Then we will move to the universal serial bus. Universal serial bus is nothing but it is IEEE 139 standards, interconnecting peripheral devices. We know what is universal bus. That is USB we are often used in day-to-day life in terms of pen drive and mouse, keyboard also is connected with the system using USB. With USB 2.0 supports data transfer rates up to 480 that is Mbps, with as many as 127 devices connected to a single host controller through a vessel of devices in a tree-like manner. The universal serial bus is a commonly used interconnection standard. It enables communication between devices and a host controller as personal computer. It is fast serial bus. So next one is that it connects the peripheral devices such as digital cameras, mouse, keyboards, printers, scanners, media devices, external hard drives, and flash drives. Commercial success of the USB is due to its simplicity and low cost. The USB has been designed to meet the following key objectives: provide simple, low cost, and easy to use interconnection systems, accommodate a wide range of IO devices and bit-rates, enhance user friendliness through plug and play of mode of operation. So these are the devices, the DCSP characteristics involved. The speed, volume, timing constraints associated with the data transfer from the devices significantly. USB can provide a small amount of power to the attached device through the USB cord. Devices that only need a little power can get it from the bus and do not need a separate electric power plug. So it is having the power terminal in that plug and play operation. The features mean that when a new device is connected, the system detects its existence automatically. That is, we can easily remove and connect it. The that we know that the USB standard defines both USB software and hardware. For communication, we should install the drivers for the particular USB, and the software finds the type of the device connected and how to communicate with it. The USB is also called ARC pluggable, which means a device can be plugged into a remover from a USB port while power is turned on. Different variety of USB versions are available: USB 1.0, 1.1, 2.0, 3.0, 3.1. So 3.1 double the speed of a 3.0. USB transfer speeds, USB offers 5 different transfer speeds. 1.5 Mbps called low speed, 12 Mbps called full speed, 480 Mbps called high speed, 5 Gbps and 10 Gbps called super speed and super plus. High speed is only available in USB 2.0 and later super speed is only available USB 3.0. USB 2.0 and 3.0 is nowadays available. So two major USB connectors are there, Type B and Type B. USB 2.0 has a flat rectangular interface that inserts into a hub or USB host which transmits data and supplies power. Keyboard or mouse are common examples of Type B USB connector. Okay, keyboard or mouse we can connect by using USB 2.0, that is used in CPU. That is, you know that. Type B, it is square with slanted exterior corners. It is connected to an upstream port that uses removable cables such as printer. The type B connector also transmits data and supplies power. It is also supplying power in itself. Some type of B connectors do not have a data connection and are used only as a power connection. We can use okay, if you are connecting USB cable with your mobile, that providing power, so this that supplies power via the cable. Some kind of USB cables connectors are used to providing power alone, not to transfer the data. So then it is the USB architecture. It uses point-to-point connection and serial transmission format. When multiple devices are connected, they are arranged in T structure like this. We can find the one root up. So under that, different hubs are connected with the input-output devices. Different variety of input devices like keyboard, mouse, printer, scanners, cameras. We can connect it. Even our mobile also we can connect as input devices. When multiple devices are connected, they are arranged in a tree structure. Each node of the tree has a device called the hub. It acts as an intermediate transfer point between the host computer and the host devices. So let me see the USB architecture in depth. That is, the root connects the entire tree to the host computer. The leaves of the tree are the I/O devices like mouse, keyboard, printer, camera, or a speaker. That is the different hubs which are used here. The I/O devices are is nothing but we know the different variety of I/O devices: mouse, keyboard, printer, camera, or a speaker also. Nowadays, speaker also available in terms of USB connector. I/O devices are allowed to send messages at any time. To handle this, USB operates basis of polling. Polling is very important. That is, a device may send the message only in response to poll message from the host processor. Hence, no two devices can send the message at the same time. So, isochronous traffic on USB. It's one important topic on USB architecture. USB supports transfer of isochronous data in a simple manner. These need to be transferred at a precisely timed regular intervals. The root hub transmits unique sequence of bits over the USB tree every millisecond. It is called as start of frame character, which is used as a marker to indicate the beginning of data. As digitized audio and video signals can be transferred in a regular on that precise time. So the electrical characteristics are very important. So electrical characteristics, that means USB connection consists of 4 wires. We can see, if you see the USB, that is a pen drive, you can see the 4 leads, that is 4 wires. 2 wires carries power, that is +5 on the ground. Another 2 wires carries the data, that is transmit and receive. So the I/O devices that do not have large power requirements can be powered directly. The 2 methods are used to send data over USB cable. First method is the single enter transmission, and another one is a differential signaling. A single enter transmission is there now. This method is used when data is sending at low speed. A scheme in which a signal injected on a wire relative to ground is called a single-ended transmission. High voltage relative to ground is transmitted on one of the two data wires to represent 0 and on the other to represent 1. This transmitted and received pins are used here. The ground wire carries the return current in both the cases. The scheme is vulnerable to noise. The next method of is differential signaling. High-speed USB uses differential signaling method. The data signal is injected between data wires twisted together. The ground wire is not involved. The receiver senses the voltage difference between the two signals wired directly without reference to the ground. Here, the noise combination cancelled out. The previous limitation is overcome by this method. So next, so far we have covered the USB architecture. There we have discussed about the what is USB, and then what is device characteristics, frequently operations, different versions used in USB, different speeds provided by the USB, availability of the speed. Normally we are using that high speed 480 Mbps with different classes, and connectors type A and type V. That shape of the connectors also varied. The type B is used only for the power applications. The USB architecture is used to number of devices in terms of binary. That is tree architecture. Isochronous topic also is considered. The electrical characteristics, single-ended transmission, and the differential scheme is used. So the next type of USB, that is the serial bus technology is that FireWire. Similarly to USB, but has traditionally been faster up to Mbps. FireWire is a method of transferring information between digital devices, especially audio and video equipment, also known as IEEE 1394. A key advantage of FireWire is asynchronous data transfer, in which a continuous current data transfer is supported at a predetermined rate. This makes FireWires attractive for digital video and digital audio. We can connect up to 63 devices to a FireWire. So with this, serial bus technology comes to end. So far we have covered the all the topics in fourth unit.